Valentina Nappi is one of the most fascinating and multidimensional figures to emerge from Italy in recent years. Born on November 6, 1990, in Scafati, a small town near Naples, she grew up in a traditional Italian family, surrounded by culture, art, and history. But even from her early years, Valentina was not an ordinary girl. She had a sharp intelligence, a curious mind, and a desire to break boundaries that would later define her career and her life. Unlike many others who are known only for their looks, Valentina Nappi combined beauty with brains. From a young age, she was deeply interested in philosophy, literature, politics, and art. She studied art and design before deciding to pursue a path that would shock many but ultimately make her one of the most recognizable names in the world. Yes, Valentina Nappi became famous first through the adult entertainment industry, where she quickly rose to global fame. But what makes her different from many others is that she never allowed herself to be defined only by that. Instead, she used her fame as a platform to speak, to write, and to express ideas that most would not expect from someone in her position. She transformed herself from simply being seen as a performer into being a thinker, a public speaker, and a cultural icon in her own right. Valentina herself has often said that she does not separate her work from her intellectual life. She sees herself as an artist, using her body and her presence as tools of expression, while also contributing to larger conversations about freedom, feminism, society, and philosophy. Her unique blend of sensuality and intelligence has earned her respect not only in her industry but also in academic circles. Over the years, she has written thoughtful essays and articles, appeared in debates, and spoken at universities and international conferences. She has never shied away from controversy. In fact, she embraces it. Her confidence, her sharp mind, and her ability to challenge taboos make her stand out. What truly fascinates her fans is not just her career in entertainment, but her personality. Valentina Nappi represents the modern woman, confident, independent, outspoken, and unafraid to challenge expectations. She once described herself as a pornographer of philosophy and a philosopher of pornography, showing the way she blends two worlds that seem opposite, but in her life, they merge into one. Beyond her career, Valentina is also a passionate advocate for education, freedom of choice, and intellectual curiosity. She reads widely, speaks multiple languages, and engages constantly with her fans on social media, where she not only shares her life but also her thoughts and reflections. Her Instagram, Twitter, and interviews show a woman who is stylish, glamorous, but also grounded and real. She talks about politics, economics, culture, and sometimes even classical philosophy. Fans don't just admire her for her beauty, they admire her for her courage to be different, to use her platform to speak her mind, and to live life on her own terms. Valentina's journey is proof that success is not about fitting into society's boxes, but about breaking them. From a small town in Italy to the global stage, she became not only a successful performer but also a writer, a thinker, and an influential voice. She shows the world that a person can be complex, layered, and impossible to define with just one word. And that's exactly why Valentina Nappi continues to attract attention worldwide.
Me forever, starting now. Your love is electric, lights up the dark.